Who likes pain? Please put their hand up. Give them a slap. Okay. Okay, no normal person likes pain. And it's so positive. And what pain is just the body crying out for attention. No one ever died of pain. They died of the associated problems, shock, etc. But man has cut through his own arm to escape from burning wreckage. I think recently a guy got jammed in rocks in America, and he actually cut through the bone, not the joint. And so we're all capable of doing this. A cannibal went on holiday, come back with no arm, and his mother said, "What's the score?" He said it was self-catering. Just said if you paid attention. Okay. Okay, now this afternoon we're going on the paddock. I've got to show you how to cut through an arm. No, I won't. But man does extraordinary things, and pain, no one ever dies of it. And say my foot hurts, stop, look, I've got a blister. So one, if I know what's causing the pain, and two, if I know how to deal with it, I can overcome pain, okay? And again, if you get a headache, what do you normally do? Pop an aspirin. So you take an aspirin, great. Goes in the stomach, you got indigestion now, so you take a Rennie. The Rennie makes you constipated. So now you take a laxative. You take the laxative and then you take something to stop you, gives you a headache, okay? So know yourself, okay? Know what you like when you're hungry, thirsty, and know what you like with limited water, going without food, and practice it where you're ideally on a survival course where you're being monitored and with mates, okay? And so when you find yourself out on a limb, you've got all this knowledge to fall back on, and you know what to expect, and you can overcome it. So fear and pain, look at them as being very, very positive, okay? So they're not negative, and don't try to hide it. And you get guys, don't matter what you're doing, parachuting, diving, climbing, you get this buzz. And experienced guys, they can hide it. So everyone feels the same. Never allow it to turn to panic, okay? To overcome fear, okay? Stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Breathe in through the nose for a 5 count. Hold the breath for a 5 count. Then push down on your diaphragm for a 5 count. So in through the nose 5, hold for 5, out for 5. And what you're doing is giving you time to think. And this is how you can overcome fear. You see someone's on the floor, leg missing or whatever. Okay, think about it, breathe, and you'll be able to deal with that situation. You can always tell people who are attending my seminars, they're at the bus stop, breathing like this, skinning a cat, lighting a fire, whatever, okay. But practice it, it's a good way. It's slowing everything down. I guess a lot of you have been in incidents where it seems like slow motion. This is the power of adrenaline. When you take a film slow motion, the camera turns over 10 times normal speed. So that's why it slows everything down. And this is the power of adrenaline, okay, as long as you retain focus. You see kids in the park running and another child is running after them, and as they get closer, the one in front goes to pieces. Okay, they lost coordination. I'll just go back to my father again, boy, I come in the army. He worked in the docks all his life, and he liked to drink. And so the pubs were open in Dockland all the time. He was in a port wine dock, and there's duty free on ships. So he had his fair share. And he'd come home at any time, and it was like a ritual. He'd come home with his bike, and I had to take the bike clips off him, put them on the handlebars, make sure the lights are turned out, put the newspaper from his saddlebag on the table. The table was laid out, my mother with military precision. Dinner, which was heated between 2 plates. You could turn it over, nothing would fall off, because it was all congealed gravy, which you had to check, because you never knew what time it come. And then 12 o'clock, cup of tea, 2 inches this way, milk, 2 inches this way, sugar. Here was salt and pepper, bread and butter, paper, and 4 inches from the sugar up here, halibut oil capsules. Now, I never knew how this happened, and I swear my innocence. I've been working on a bike, and I stripped down the gears, and I put all the ball bearings in a halibut oil capsule bottle. and somehow this finished up 6 inches from the salt, just above the paper. And he come in worse for wear, sat at his table, automatically drinking, eating. He picked up his Alabama capsules, failed to notice he had 3 spherical ball bearings that went in his mouth instead of his capsules, went round his teeth like a bagatelle machine, and he swallowed them. I was at the door, I couldn't tell what happened next because he went ballistic. I mean, father had a temper, you know. Normally he chased me to the gate, so I made it to the gate. I told you I was fit when I come in the army. So I got to the gate, he kept on coming. So I ran to the corner, he's still after me. Ran best part of the way around the block. And at one time he's gaining on me. So I think breathing, coordination, you know. Fortunately his bearings seized up, but I kept on running into the recruiting office. But that's gospel.